Hello, and welcome to the Survival Guide. Today's topic we'll be exploring is hunger and weight control, Part 1, for the new series Biology and Psychology. Here's an overview of today's topic, hunger and weight control. The biochemistry of hunger, foods considered tasty, social gatherings and weight management, and lastly, problems with weight control. Let's talk about the biochemistry of hunger. The biochemistry of hunger includes the following: glucose, insulin, glucagon, ghrelin, leptin, PYY, and orexin. So first, let's discuss the first molecule, glucose. Glucose is a variant of sugar, which is the main source of energy for body's tissues. Insulin is a hormone released by pancreatic beta cells. This hormone aids in the reuptake of glucose by cells after a meal, and then it is converted into fat. Glucagon, a hormone released by pancreatic alpha cells. This hormone aids in the production of glucose by promoting gluconeogenesis during times of starvation. This process occurs around 4 to 6 hours after a meal. Ghrelin, a hormone secreted by an empty stomach to warn that it's hungry and stimulates appetite. Leptin and PYY, it is secreted by fat cells and digestive tract respectively, which aims to decrease hunger. Orexin is secreted by the hypothalamus. This initiates hunger. Now we're going to be talking about the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is an area within the brain that can allow the regulation of several biological processes, including monitoring the levels of hunger hormones within the body. Now we're going to be talking about whether foods are tasty or repulsive. When you're stressed out, do you ever just want to binge eat a big old bowl of ice cream, chocolate, cake, chips, whatever you can find? Well, carbohydrates allows an increase in glucose, which allows an increase in substantial energy. Not only that, they also affect the neurotransmitter serotonin, which can provide a calming effect afterwards. We also have a preference for salty and sweet foods, and this is universal, and it also has a genetic origin. Different taste arises in different cultures, which are conditioned responses. Not only that, people avoid eating unfamiliar foods. This was an evolutionary instinct or adaptation to prevent poisoning from toxic food sources. This is also a behavior known as neophobia. Our taste in foods are very adapted given our specific environmental circumstances, whether it's hot or cold. Interestingly, a newborn will tend to prefer food that the mother was eating during her pregnancy. Social gatherings and weight management. Social situations can temporarily affect our behavioral tendencies. One such way you can do that is social facilitation. It helps amplify our natural behaviors in situations such as a dinner party. After then, you realize you have eaten way too much. Unit bias. An individual's preference to finish a given item, no matter the size. This explains why in some cultures average weight is smaller on average due to their smaller portion sizes. And the last thing that we're going to be talking about in this section is the buffet effect. This happens when a variety of food is present at one's disposal. People tend to overeat high-calorie foods, which may have an evolutionary standpoint by protecting against famine and extreme weather conditions. Problems with weight control. There are two things we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a set point, basal metabolic rate, and the influences of our weight. The set point is the point where an individual's weight is stable and set. As we lose weight, our body begins to panic and tries to reverse this disequilibrium by increasing in hunger and lowering metabolic rate. Genetics can actually influence the body types and also the set point. The basal metabolic rate is the rate in order to maintain bodily functions at rest. Food input, energy expenditure, and basal metabolic rate influences our overall weight. So today, you've learned about the biochemistry of hunger, foods considered tasty, social gatherings and weight management, and also the problems with weight control. I hope you enjoyed this video. At the Survival Guide, please like and subscribe.